dressing. She's a mother. Some people defended her, but her man said, "Look, man,
I don't want you out there dressing
I
like
don't want
that.
you dressed like that."
You just had a kid. I was supposed to have sat your ass down for at least.
He did sit her down. She just up
Listen,
now.
Keke said, "Thank you. This baby has blessed me with ass and titties, and I'm about to go out here and show this shit." And when she got back home, he should have.
But she did this before. Y'all remember that?
He's supposed to put in work.
Y'all remember that video from?
She was wrong for her behavior. She was absolutely wrong for her behavior.
Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that video from like maybe 6 years ago where she was walking in California with like really, really skimpy booty shorts? This one she was really skinny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so this ain't new for her. She's done this before. And everybody assumed, well, she's trying from her Disney image.
I think them do try to get away from that Disney image.
I mean, you got a baby now, so we know what you've been doing. So you ain't got to show us. We got proof for the concept. We know what you're doing. You ain't Disney no more.
Keke been
fucking
laying it low and spreading it wide.
Minnie didn't teach you that.
Yes, Minnie did.
Minnie
we saw what Disney teaches. Disney teaches a lot of shit.
Okay, you're right. Minnie might have taught her that. Minnie might have taught her.
We don't even want to talk about what Disney teach. They on some perverted shit.
Speaking of another critique of how people are dressed, India.Arie elaborates on critique of provocative Essence Fest performances. So India.Arie came out and she spoke against Meg Thee Stallion. What's the other one name? She was dressed
in a skin tight leopard suit.
Keke Shepherd had more class.
Who Keke Shepherd?
I know that name. Keke Shepherd.
Is that a gospel singer?
I think that's who you're talking about. That Shepherd.
Okay.
I don't think her name was actually Keke though. Maybe it was. Maybe it was spelled like that. I don't know. Anyway, India.Arie said Meg Thee Stallion and Janelle Monáe, they didn't represent themselves well
the Thought Awards
at the Essence Fest performances. She said they was dressed very provocative, and they did not represent black women or the black community in a good light.
And she's absolutely correct.
She got backlash. She said, "I am an old school, long time affirming voice for women. My record speaks for itself. I love humanity, even all the bullshit." She said, "But I also do this work. My whole adult life, the work of uplifting and loving and affirming and supporting the wellness of black women and all the people at large. How effective I was, I guess, depends on who you ask. But for 20 plus years, I ran 100 miles an hour at all times."
Hookers.
At all times in the name of healing. So when I see something that sparks my personal mission, I speak it. So basically spoke out against them, said it wasn't the way you should dress. We know. And we're going to tie this to the Keke Palmer story. The story about the big booty
Boats
basketball league. We're going to tie this to the scapegoat question. Who is to blame for how we carry ourselves in media? I think she's beautiful, but she should have more respect for her relationship,
married or not. I agree. I think
that's another thing they were saying.
Keke Palmer is beautiful as well.
There's another thing they were saying that because she's not married, he shouldn't have no say so. It's funny because your great grandma said, if you marry me, then you have the responsibility or you are allowed to ask where I'm going, where I'm at, all these things is in your, saying for her. Then your mama said it, put a ring on it. I think women now say put a ring on it, but they don't actually mean you get the access that you should get with marriage.
You should present yourself how you would act if you were in a marriage.
Well, there's some women who say that I'm not going to act like a wife until I'm actually a wife.
That's why you will remain.
They say I'm not going to act like
not being a wife.
They say I'm not going to act like a wife as a girlfriend.
Oh, they're going to try to use that why buy the cow we can get the milk for free bullshit? Yeah. No. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
So, as I said, the scapegoat question, who is to blame? Is there blame to be given? For how the men
Claire Huxtable would never. Every fucking Claire Huxtable would
funny
never.
About Claire Huxtable. So Keke Palmer is the one who made comments.
Yeah, she said Claire Huxtable bougie.
Yeah. So now it kind of goes full circle, don't it? Now Claire Huxtable was bougie, but
we don't know what Claire Huxtable was doing out here in her teens, though. We don't know what she was doing before her and Cliff got married.
Are we talking about the character or actual person?
The character.
Oh.
The actual person. What you talking about? We don't know anything about her.
Look, we know
her life.
We know what Bill was doing.
What Bill was allegedly doing. Don't do that.
We'll say allegedly. Fine. I'll use that too.
Don't do that to that man.
We'll throw that. We'll use that as a say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There you go.
All right.
Putting crimes on a black man. That's what you do.
I ain't put no crime on them. They put the crime on them.
Standards. Exactly, Brinkley Floyd. Standards. They have none.
All right. So this is the league that Mystery Man was speaking of earlier.
He said big booty, what?
Big booty basketball league.
Big booty or big bodies? Aunt Viv would never either. Which Aunt Viv? The black one? Or the dark skinned one or the light skinned black Viv? Which one?
Why disrespecting light skinned Aunt Viv though?
Which one would never?
What light skinned Aunt Viv do to make her a bad? But she's not a bad. She wasn't a bad aunt.
Which Aunt Viv are you talking about, Shantae?
Anyway, let's play the video.
Hold on. Harriet wouldn't either. Harriet would never off of the watch that shit off of Family Matters. Harriet would never do some shit like that. Carl, the black Aunt Viv.
Oh, the black one. Okay. So this is the new basketball league. Apparently, they're trying to start. Now, with that came obviously you had people saying, a lot of dudes saying, "Oh, this looks amazing." I'm gonna watch this.
Who she throwing up? Kiefer. Kiefer, who you?
You said it looked nasty.
Who you throwing up over the big booty basketball league?
All right, so let's see what this woman had to say. This woman's name is Dr. Suzanne Varlin.
This is actually exercise, though.
It is. Now she is Jamaican. This woman here, and these are the comments she had about. And I'm tying this to Keke Palmer. I'm tying this to India.Arie's comments about how they were acting at the Essence Fest in this basketball league here. She said, "Black patriarchy, the comfort of black culture using black women for profit. Black culture acclimated to not standing up for and protecting women from systematic abuses." Now, her first comment is obviously about this is cultural. Black patriarch, which means black men, have allowed and almost helped with the for-profit of black women, sexualizing them and all this other stuff. Ass rubbing on me. I just saw ass and nose.
Nasty.
Claire raised with both mom and dad, so
they don't got nothing to do with people out here thoughting. There's thoughts out here that raised with their mom and dad.
Now look at this. He said, this is albeit when black women do not proclaim their womanhood and insist on being classified as black and not woman. So she's making the argument that black women shouldn't see themselves as black before women.
That's what?
She said black women should see themselves as a woman first and then black.
That's feminist.
That is.
Talk.
She said near impossible.
Sweaty booties, LOL.
Near impossible to declare a feminist position against violence and exploitation inside the race. So she's saying you can't get women, you can't get the things affecting women done within the black race, within your blackness. You have to do things for women outside of your blackness.
That's feminist talk.
It is. This basketball league is an extension of hip hop culture and the result of black patriarchy selling their women out for profit in any and all industries.
But who owned the team?
We'll see. Now, yet again, black women exploit in yet another industry. It never ends. Now, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you believe that hip hop...
Oh, fuck.
George
is in the building. Man, overslept after working 60 hours from 6 p.m. to 11 a.m. What a worker.
Working hard. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Is she wrong to say that hip hop has influenced the actions of black women?
You saying hip hop has caused black women to be out here?
It has promoted a certain
dressing like whores.
It has promoted black women in a certain way within hip hop. Is it possible that that's led to that being normalized in our culture?
Somewhat, yes. I can say yes.
So women getting half naked, wearing booty shorts, walking around outside isn't really seen as a bad thing because it's in all the music videos, or was at least.
But black women are not really in the music videos anymore.
I'm not talking about. You're talking about culturally. The culture's already shifted and changed.
True.
So when we look at Keke Palmer walking around, she has a child at home and a boy and a man she's dating,
half naked,
but she's walking around her ass out. Is that not a cultural thing at this point?
Not all black have accepted that culture,
I'm not
though.
saying all have accepted it because let's be honest.
Is it a majority or is it a minority?
I wouldn't know. My point is, if you go man to man, different dudes accept different things. We have no standard across black men.
Well, that's why we have to get a standard.
So this dude who's dating Keke Palmer, who said, I don't want my wife or my girl, my baby mama, the mother of my child walking around like that in public. You have another black dude that'll say, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
So the woman can just go to another dude who agrees with the way she want to be. That's cultural now.
True.
And then you look at it, look at the performances of all the hip hop. Like there used to be a difference between a hip hop artist and an R&B artist.
Now it's kind
of blended. Where they dress, act, carry themselves. There was a certain level.
The R&B artist wants to seem more hip and masculine, so he is now like Chris Brown raps and sings.
There used to be a time when a R&B artist, the thing, especially as a male, it was about smooth.
So did hip hop destroy R&B?
Well, now we asking the question: did hip hop destroy black culture?
I'll say later on down the line it did.
Because
Brittany Flores said that locker room smell on another level, for real, for real.
Y'all still talking about the women asses.
I don't know. It might smell like lavender in there.
Why y'all assuming them sisters stink?
Hey, I know that. Well, I didn't assume shit. That's what Brittany Flores said. He said like them Indians, it smelled crazy in there.
It smelled crazy in there.
AI is going to take over all music soon.
Niggas still looking for a run back versus them Indians too.
Black culture is for sale. False flag on another level with AI.
Well, you say it's for sale, but it seems like it's already been sold.
It is. It's been sold. Hip hop been sold.
So when I see this lingerie league, they got a football lingerie league.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, nothing. I have nothing to say.
Now this is the owner of the league, right here. It said the owner of Buns and Basketball, a black woman named LaShawn Elliott, took less than 3 minutes to find the information. She responded, "I made my point, Nelson. Her business model is still designed under black patriarchy, selling black girls in a way that the culture believes will sell." Well, now this is where I disagree with her completely. Is it about selling black girls or the sex in general? We've been told since you could read, since you could hear, since you watch movies and anything, they would tell you sex sells.
True.
So, what'd you just do?
Accidentally deleted it. Now he gonna be on my ass like white on rice. The comment.
Oh Lord, it was an accident. He didn't mean to delete it. What you got this one marked for?
Huh?
You had that one marked.
Oh, he said, "I don't claim this BS as hip hop or R&B."
Well, it is what it is now. You can't just because you don't claim it. I mean,
oh, we can most definitely not claim it now.
They ain't gonna stop from being what they said it is. If you're an artist that's ever done hip hop,
it's not culture. It's pop culture. Shit's sad.
You think it's just pop culture now?
Why she look like what's her name?
Ooh.
My neck, my back.
Oh,
Kaya.
Kaya. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Now I don't know if y'all seen. It said Keke is canceled. Oh Lord,
you gonna cancel Keke?
Keke canceled. I don't think you cancel her. Cause they were defending her like crazy. Now
what she did was inappropriate. She just never had ass and titties before on Code. She didn't know what to do with
it. All right. Next topic. There's a podcast I'm sure y'all probably heard of called Fresh and Fit, where they bring random women on and they discuss
shock jock.
Yeah, they shock jock, very shock jockey. They talk about relationships, some level of race, not really race, but now they're starting to delve into politics and stuff. Now I'm sure you know this guy here in the middle named Nick. I can't say his last name for nothing. The Spanish. What is he? Spanish? Hispanic?
Who?
The dude in the middle, Nick.
He look white to me,
but he's labeled himself. Is it like a plantation man? This picture look bad. Considering we know who he is, this picture look crazy.
Brandley Floss said he looked like a plantation master.
That's Mystery Man.
Sorry, Mystery Man.
Yeah, this picture look bad.
They praised Lizzo the hippo. Here you go.
So this guy here, Nick, he's a self-proclaimed white nationalist, white supremacist, whatever you want to call him. He was invited on Fresh and Fit, who was ran by a East African dude and a Haitian, I think.
One's a tether.
One.
East Africans, I don't consider them tethers.
But the point of the matter is one is East African, one is like Haitian. And they've been doing a lot of shock jockey stuff, the way they speak about black Americans and stuff. So they invited this dude on the show with a bunch of so-called black women. And This looks bad, man. This looks terrible. Because during the Keke is on PR campaign. Yeah, she's selling T-shirts. She a lot of stuff going on with her. Now I want to show the video that came out of this because they.
He brought up that the dude said that Alton Sterling should have complied.
Yeah.
Well, he's Afro-Panamanian, I believe. He's not Black American. He's a tether.
What are you talking about?
Keke baby daddy.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember? He said that. Yeah.
Yeah. He put a video about Alton Sterling, said that he should have complied. Yeah. So once niggas found that tweet, he didn't really have no support. Anyway, it was just like, we don't care what you say.
Yeah.
But back to this. Not only did they, at some point they had to have known or found out who he is. They went on to do this.
Well, you can say it.
Yeah. Say it. Come on, man. I want you to say it.
For real. Yeah. What you got?
You want me to say it?
Yes. Say it.
Is anyone going to hit me if I say it?
No. Let's go. We've been talking for 2 hours. Come on, Nick. What you get?
So Fresh and Fit are idiots. I wish their show would get canceled. They're shock jocks. But you know what? Why is nobody calling out the fact that the Fresh and Fit podcasters also allowed him to say the N-word on this platform too?
That's what they are saying.
Okay.
They're saying, because you got some people, and I don't agree with this part, I'm sorry, saying that the girls were set up. It's like,
I don't think it's a coincidence that he invited all Black women on the podcast, then have this racist white dude on there. I don't think that's a coincidence. And only one Black girl was shaking her head saying no.
Well, I had to be honest. They went out and found, niggas, they found out who all these women were, and a lot of them were not Black American.
Shows like that challenge my patience and intellect.
So they convinced this dude to say the N-word. They wanted him to sit in front of them. So they got a lot of bad press from this. People calling them all type of coons and
that's what it was.
They was on their ass. Because after they found out his political beliefs and all this other stuff, they still was taking pictures with him, laughing with him. But one girl went out real bad when she kissed him on the cheek in a picture. They were really on her ass.
Fresh and Fit represents cultural programming. Fresh and Fit dressed up with white hoods on.
Yeah, they call Black people monkeys. They did all that kind of crazy stuff.
They aren't Black. That's why they don't care about him saying.
Yeah, I think most of them were Haitian American.
Some look biracial.
Yeah, a couple biracial women.
Black women are the sheep for white cattle herders.
Fit is racist. Well, they both of them, But this right here, so the girl who ended up, the girl who in the green.
She's Haitian though, right?
Yeah. The girl right here in the green, she went, because it was on all of them. They found all their social medias. It was like, it was on. Now, somehow this story kind of went under the radar. This happened 2 weeks ago. And I ain't seen no think pieces. I ain't seen nobody really speaking on it.
When you say think pieces, who were you wanting to come out and have think pieces about this?
The academic bougie, I guess you would call it intersectional feminist.
So you wanted Black women to come out and discuss this?
That ain't just women.
Oh, okay.
It's Black dudes that.
Okay.
But there's no commentary on any of this. But anyway, she went live and we're
doing commentary on it now.
Yeah, we are. That's what we're doing. They went live. She went live and defended herself, and she called herself taking responsibility because she said she is a how did she say it? Let me see how they wrote it. It's a Haitian tether. This is
Umar
FBA.
didn't say shit.
This is FBAJ. He said he didn't. I'll be honest. This didn't. But I will say, Dr. Umar Johnson typically responds to stuff that goes viral.
He's booked. He's busy.
This didn't go viral really. But there was only people who know Fresh and Fit that saw this.
He don't watch Fresh and Fit.
Nick went to Boston College.
Well, no wonder why.
But Haitian tether who kissed
Travis riding Duke Jock for commentary. What?
Haitian tether who kissed white supremacist Nick last week while encouraging him to say the N-word says she is taking full accountability because I represent all Black women and Black people in general.
Honestly, because that was my mistake too. Because I wasn't thinking about if I post this, the backlash that I was gonna get. I had a conversation with my brother who definitely brought me down to size and made me understand that I represent everybody because I represent all black people because I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman. So I represent black people everywhere the fuck I go. Maybe he was just nice. No, I represent black people everywhere the fuck I go, and not understanding that I am the face. It doesn't matter if I want to be the face. I'm responsible. I have to be responsible.
This is that she's the face.
She not black. She's Haitian. She's an idiot.
So
I think that's a new one.
what up?
No, the heck, she doesn't.
No Poindexter don't. But so that goes back to my whole skateboard thing. What does it mean?
Damn rejected turtle.
We're talking about rejected turtle. We were talking about how they're
Purple
getting.
hair.
We were talking about how they're getting a lot of backlash, and the fresh and fit people, they're getting backlash too. But I think it's become so. This is who they are. They do stupid shit like this.
They don't give a damn.
This is what they do.
They're like, this is our platform. This is how we make our money. This is what we do.
But a lot of these platforms that, and I would say they've never been considered a platform. Never. But a lot of these platforms that do have black people on them, a lot of the things they're doing, they're trying to switch to this alt-right, the Kanye West strategy. You know, go to the sensibilities of the young white male who feels downtrodden and feels like he's been done wrong and attacked. Let's boost his ego a little bit. Let's include him into our discussion so that he'll be comfortable to come around here and give us his money, donate. He'll give us his viewership, all type of stuff. Look what's happening with Ice Cube. All Ice Cube said was, hey man, maybe we should think about actually getting something from the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party, or at least the people on social media, the sycophants, the ones that's attacking them, have now you got the right wing acting like he's right wing. And he's tweeting, I'm not right wing, and they're still saying it doesn't matter. They're against it, and you're on our side. So the right wings are looking for anybody that would just say something they agree with them, especially if they black. Yeah, what is it?
I think said, hello. I love to be on your guys' podcast to talk about the medical racism and discrimination in the black community.
It's funny, we got two topics to talk about that too.
We go live is it next week or the week after on StreamYard?
Probably the week after.
So the last Saturday in the month, we'll go live on StreamYard if you want to come up and talk.
Yeah.
Been there, did that to Skeety.
Go ahead.
You know, a lack of masculine leadership brings this on. She up here now apologizing while she should have stayed home to begin with. Embarrassing.
But it's also people also want a platform, and that Fresh and Fit is a big platform, so they just want to be on there.
Ice Cube's on the side of whoever pays reparations.
That's what he said, at least.
Shout out to Craig Council. Haven't seen you in a while.
And this next story is a story I saw. I was social media. I saw Honorable Sienna. She found this one.
Who not here today?
No, she don't think you heard it. Hope you watched on the replay. Shout out. Now it says Black Americans lead the way in spiritual vitality. Church attendance, state and Bible report. Black Christians are more likely to say they are engaged to the scripture and with scripture than all other Christians, as new data shows that African Americans are more likely than all other culture demographics. Sorry, hold on. No thanks. Attend church monthly. I want to show one particular. It's in a statement coinciding with the release of the new data. ABC Chief Ministry Insights and Innovation Officer John noted that the research found a strong example of spiritual health and community ministry in the Black church. In fact, Black Americans lead the way in nearly every measure of holistic spiritual health.
This is new.
You said what?
This is new. Black people are very spiritual people.
That's not the point I'm reading this for.
Okay.
Now we just talked about the other cultural aspects. So how is it we have all this other stuff going on, especially when it comes to relationships and who's into leadership and the scapegoating of this blame game. But on the other hand, we also go to church the most. We also follow the Bible the most. How is that possible? I feel like Black people are full of a lot of what's the word I used earlier? Extreme. Black culture is very hyperbolic, extreme views. So you're either a church going at least once a month, follow the Bible, or you're this free will, do what you want type?
Well, you're not supposed to play with God. He don't want you lukewarm. Either you're gonna be out here doing evil, or you're gonna be out here doing good. Black people don't play with God. Either I'm gonna be wicked, or I'm gonna go over here and do what I'm supposed to do. You're not supposed to be lukewarm.
Are you surprised by these numbers?
It's better to have known him. It's better to not have known him than to know him. So once you come into the knowledge and you know what's going on, there's no excuses.
Yeah. I just said ignorance is bliss. But are you surprised by these numbers? It says Black Americans are 44% more likely than any other Americans to attend church at least monthly, and 59% more likely than other Americans to be scripture engaged.
I'm not surprised by the numbers. I think said I'm in Detroit. Many of our churches are closed. The people who wrote these stats are not correct.
That's what I was about to say. Because they only did this study on about 2,000 people.
Well, in North Carolina, I'll say we have a church on every block.
In just our little neighborhood, there was 4 churches.
It was more than 4.
I'm saying like in that little, now I'm not talking about the city, I'm talking about the neighborhood. It was 4 churches. You know what they say? It's always church, liquor store, church, little store, gun store, church, liquor store. So
true. It wasn't a liquor store. The church was across from a convenience store.
There's a church by a high school. I mean, there's a damn liquor store by a high school.
It's on a main road though.
Yeah, okay. Just send it out.
So